Blonde hair. Look forecast tonight at 6. Here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. Happy first day of October. And last night, the ISS flew by. Some of us got a really cool video of that. And in case you missed it, another chance to see the ISS tonight at 7:30. It'll be in the sky a little bit longer than last night for 7 minutes. Pretty on the bright side as well. It'll appear in the northwest sky, disappears in the southeast, and still really good visibility with 68 degrees above the horizon. And here's a really cool picture of the ISS zoomed in from Jarvis. You can actually see some of the outlines of the station itself, the solar panels right here, and then the body of the station here as well. So really cool shot. You can see it tonight. Other than that, this evening, pleasant conditions, temperatures ranging in the upper 60s to even the mid 70s in the valley locations. I'll go into more detail on what we have experienced in the full month of September and what we can be expecting for the first week of October coming up. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric. The Thea Bowman House.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening and welcome back. To start out, I decided to share some of the beautiful fall pictures some of you guys have sent in on our Facebook page. Showed them last night and I'll show it again tonight as well because these are absolutely breathtaking. This is McCauley Mountain up near Old Forge. Just a beautiful shot of the North Country and all the changing leaves. The North Country right now, at least around Old Forge, is around 40 to 60% of the leaves changed so far. Another cool shot of Tug Hill. I just love these pictures where you're going down the seasonal roads with the trees in the canopy. Absolutely a great shot right there as well. Third, Oxbow Lake. Some cool colors along the hillside right there, sent in from Mary. And then finally, on your trip up to Old Forge, if you did drive up today or if you want to drive up this week, you might want to stop a few times on the side of the road and see some of these absolutely beautiful colors along Route 28. This one sent in from Patricia. Now, recapping September, we did start out with a very warm stretch of weather with temperatures climbing up almost 10 to 11 degrees above average. That's when we had highs approaching the upper 80s to it feels like temperatures in the low 90s with that high humidity, and then a break in the heat as we head to the middle of September, as you looked at below average temperatures for most of the 14th through the 23rd, and then back to more average like temperatures by the end of the month. So overall, a pretty average September temperature-wise across the area. Now, what can we expect for the week ahead? Well, starting out tomorrow, partly cloudy, pleasant conditions, highs in the mid 70s. For Tuesday, beautiful weather continues, high pressure moves in, and highs will approach the upper 70s to possibly the low 80s, and that return to summer continues for Wednesday and Thursday as well, with plenty of sunshine, just absolutely beautiful weather. However, as we head into Friday, numerous showers are possible in the evening, and a big cool down arrives Friday into Saturday as highs next weekend look to only climb into the mid to upper 50s. So again, if you're looking to head out this week, if you didn't come out to see the colors this past weekend, still the North Country is right around peak, about a week away, especially near Old Forge. High Peaks areas are in right around the peak colors right now. Skycast showing clear skies tonight, patchy fog developing in valley locations, and then tomorrow, partly cloudy skies as a weak frontal boundary moves through, and high temperatures climb up into the mid 70s. And so for tonight, low 53 degrees, mostly clear with some patchy fog developing. Tomorrow, highs in the mid 70s with partly cloudy skies. Our 7-day forecast, again, beautiful weather will continue for Tuesday through Thursday. Highs in the upper 70s to low 80s. That cool down arrives Friday night, and then by Saturday, clouds with some light rain and highs only in the upper 50s.
And coming up next, John Serio is into the sports station. Time now for a first look forecast tonight at 11. Meteorologist Eric Gage, quite the show in the sky tonight. Earlier tonight, this photo taken by yours truly. can see the moon right here and just barely, I don't even know where it is.
Right
there.
We got
Jupiter.
the moon and Jupiter. Jupiter's very bright too. Also, Saturn is still bright this time of year. So both
And my
planets in the
girlfriend
sky.
Amanda and her parents got me a telescope for my birthday, and I brought it up yesterday. We were looking. I should have. We were looking at Saturn yesterday, as well as Jupiter. And it was really, really cool. So if you have a telescope, take it out and take a look at Saturn. You can see the rings.
Oh, yeah.
On
top of that, too, the ISS flew by again, so a pretty active weekend to just look out in the sky, and it was great weather for that, too.
Really
clear
was.
skies. Heading into the week ahead, temperatures will be above average for Monday through Thursday, with highs approaching the upper 70s to low 80s. Currently, right now, it is in the upper 50s, measured at Griffith Park in Rome with clear skies. And a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. We are dry across central New York, and this will be a very common trend as pretty much no rainfall is expected between now and Friday. So enjoy this very dry stretch of weather to head into the work week. And for tonight, mostly clear, lows falling into the upper 40s to low 50s. Patchy fog developing in value locations early tomorrow morning. I'll go into more detail in the week ahead forecast, plus recapping the month of September coming up. Back to you, Ben.
Thank you very much, Eric. The Thea Bowman House.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Eric Gage.
Good evening. It has been a beautiful first day of October, and the skies, at least for the most part across the area, quickly became entirely sunny. Here's a live look at downtown Cooperstown from a Yukon National Cooperstown camera. We do have quiet conditions across central New York tonight. Here's a live look at the Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. Starting out the month of October with pleasant conditions and recapping September, at least regarding temperatures versus average. At least the first few days of September between the 3rd, lasting until the 11th and 12th, well above average temperatures. That was a stretch of weather when we had highs in the upper 80s with heat index values in the low 90s. Then a cool stretch before things turned right around average by the end of the month. So overall, average month temperature-wise, however, a drier month compared to September versus average. Usually see around 4 inches of rainfall, and we only saw over an inch total. So definitely a much more dry month compared to August. Now looking at the week ahead for the first week of October, very pleasant. Take a look at this. Sunshine expected for Monday through Thursday, and a big warm-up too. Those temperatures climbing up into the low 80s to upper 70s by Tuesday through Thursday. A big cool down arrives Friday from a cold front, bringing numerous showers, and then the following weekend, lows will only be rising into the upper 50s. Fall foliage report. Looking at almost peak fall foliage up in the North Country near Old Forge in the High Peaks region, as well as Tug Hill and the surrounding North Country around the midpoint. Most of central New York seeing a good amount of colors, at least in the Old Forge area and North Country region. This will be around the peak time of year to go out and see those colors. I was there today and it was absolutely fantastic. Skycast tonight, looking at quiet conditions, patchy fog developing in valley locations. Tomorrow afternoon, partly cloudy skies, highs in the mid-70s. Tomorrow night, lows falling into the upper 40s to low 50s. And then another beautiful day on Tuesday with highs approaching the upper 70s. And so recap for tonight, mostly clear, lows falling into the upper 40s to low 50s with patchy fog. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, highs in the mid to upper 70s. Our 7-day forecast, beautiful weather continues for the remainder of this coming week, Friday and Saturday. That's when rain showers return. And take a look at that dip in temperature, 80 for Thursday, down into the 50s for